the way to the max.
We
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
Ay.
This shit slap, this shit black.
shit
Tell the
black,
DJ, won't you bring that back?
Bring
Turn
that
this
back.
motherfucker up, had the whole club spank.
Look at
Can
her.
you hear me now?
What's up?
What is, you know what? This must be a blessed podcast because I'm telling you.
Oh my God. You know, oh my God, this last hour or so was and a half. I'm like, what the fuck?
How y'all doing? No,
I know Cairo is too.
I'm just sitting here.
I'm what? What am I?
You trying to
Like, what the fuck?
you trying to drown us right now. That's what you're trying to do.
what is wait? I'm not about
Yeah.
to play. I'm about to play. And then leans down and puts his face back in.
Yeah. And while you're leaning down, you got a fucking dot on your head, like you're fucking like that's the Mars in the middle of your head. You got Mars in the middle of your head.
What is happening? Sorry, I was
Can
not
you hear
listening.
us?
What are we talking about?
You got Mars in the middle of your head, Cairo.
Wow.
I have a dot in the middle of my head.
Yeah.
Where?
James, was that net?
You
Don't
see
put
it?
him on blast like that, James.
Oh my God. James, why would you, Cairo,
Oh my
do
goodness.
not pay attention to this introduction that James is giving you right now? It is the wrong introduction.
What is
Oh, I
am I
would.
not seeing? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Do you not see what I see?
You are tripping. I didn't see
Well,
anything.
it's like the wave and then it's the center point. I think a lot of guys have that though.
Oh,
No.
you talking about how it tufts up in the back? Oh, that's just the back of my that's-
I think a lot of guys have.
Maybe you have a fur ball, is what James
It's something
is
in the
saying.
top of the middle of your head, like you're an alien or something. Like it's just a screw. Just go in there and just like.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
Anyway.
Thank you for tapping into the Thin Podcast.
That's not how we're. It's not how.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Lord bless us. Thank you. Amen. Thank you for tapping into the Authentic Podcast, Intriguing Nerds. I'm your host, JT, here with Mr. Mars himself, Cairo Spencer.
Wow.
Yeah, crickets. You hear the crickets?
Okay, better intro. All right, Mr. Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls himself, Cairo Spencer.
Okay, there we go. Saying you wavy, you know. Just
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You baby.
Very
Look
true.
James is the most extra person. I just got to know he's my favorite person of 2021 right now. He is.
I'm her favorite person for 23 days so far.
Yo,
That's
no,
really
24.
sad. That's sad.
Or maybe for a week. Maybe let's start today. Today starts a new week. Today starts a new week. So maybe he's like my favorite person for this week.
I'm JT with my man Wavy Fresh over here, Cairo Spencer.
You know what it is. Fresh at all times.
And we got waves. We go from waves to bangs. And we got Miss
I'm not about to play.
Miss Clapper herself, Miss First Lady, Money Faye. What's good?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Happy Sunday, y'all.
You speak Spanish now?
Muy bien, too.
Muy bien, ¿y tú? Anyway, happy Sunday.
I know a couple fellas listen to that. It's like, oh my God, yes. Say more.
I'm about to play.
Say more. And then we got Miss Funny Lady herself showing her pearly whites. Thank God. You know, Miss Christine Taylor, Miss KT. How you doing?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, y'all? How you doing?
Got her hair knot and everything too. Okay. I see.
I'm over here realizing they changed their name of stuff. So we want to shout out Big Media Management Agency, you know, with Christina Royster. Hold on.
You gotta put
Give
them
me a
handles
sec.
up.
How you doing, Joe? You said what?
Gotta put them handles up too. Instagram.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, I was like, oh, you mean like bust up?
Oh. And,
All right, so like historically taking a play, because that's what One Night in Miami is originally was a play, taking those and turning it into films has not worked well because plays are super wordy and like niggas just get bored. So a little bit of that happened when I was watching. I was like, okay, this is kind of taking a long time, but I think Regina King killed it from a director's point of view. I thought everyone played their roles well. I don't know how I feel about the guy who played Malcolm X. Maybe that's just because I'm a big fan of Malcolm X in general.
How many Malcolm X's are there? Like, how many people have played Malcolm X?
About 62.
10, 20, 62.
No, only
One of my really close friends actually plays Martin Luther King every Black History Month he tours. And he's
that's cool.
I think it's only, as far as I know, it's only Denzel in the Spike Lee movie.
Wait, real quick, y'all.
That's as far as I thought as well. I mean, I don't know any other people that have done it. You know, yes, I'm sure a lot of people.
So it's hard to compare anybody to Denzel, but I was watching him and I was just kind of like, I don't believe you.
Wait,
but the last 2 minutes are great. So that's it.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it was a really good movie. But speaking of MLK, did you see the Twerk on Washington thing? The Black Lives Matter posted on Instagram.
I haven't been on social media for like a day and a half, honestly.
Twerk on
that's great.
Yes, they posted it literally the day after the inauguration. And there's literally like this, beautiful Black woman in American flag shorts twerking on Washington. And it has MLK, I Have a Dream speech remixed in the background. And
no, wait. I think I did see that. Did see that.
Yeah.
Wait.
And I was just like,
so far to go.
And then they had this whole paragraph about why it's like it's a tribute to MLK. So when you said MLK, it made me think of that, and I was like, wow.
I try not to.
They did a whole tribute as to why the twerking wasn't.
Yes. They said it's like an African spiritual.
And true, twerking is an African dance. It absolutely is.
Well, yeah, but they're like twerking in front of like a bunch of people around it. It's just.
It absolutely is. It is an old traditional African dance.
Washington,
they very much modernized it though. It's very much. It was an old African tradition. It very much is a new American tradition.
Yeah.
However,
it's something
American kind of
different
messed that up. American kind of messed that.
They're not shaking it for the gods. They're shaking it for something
Oh my
else.
goodness.
Hey guys,
you a god, Cairo. You a god. James is a god. They shaking it for the gods.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Does this sound silly? I know this sounds fucked up. Are y'all gonna revoke my black card again? Okay, so I don't really know how to twerk. I mean, I do if I have to. If I have to, I do. I mean, if
all right.
Well, I'm not asking you to. So no, don't feel any pressure. Don't feel bad that you don't know. That's okay.
Now, if Lola Clapper's on the hand,
whatever.
Thank you, Kyle.
We might put a little pause and be like, "Yo, throw out the dollars." We'll know. We'll see.
Wow.
This is not quarantine radio, sir.
No, quarantine. Let's not speak of the Tory Megan thing. That's a whole nother conversation.
Imani. Get your money, honey.
No.
Get your money. It's way past 2020. Get your money. It's hella past 2020, honey.
Hey people. Coronavirus check-in. How's everybody feeling? Well, remember I said last week that someone I was on set with had tested positive, and so I was scared. I was like, oh shit, but it turns out I think she had a false positive because she was fine a week later. She's like, none of the symptoms came in. She's already negative. So I think she got one of those false positive tests.
Because those are going around. They've rigged the test. They're pre-positive tests.
Well,
so everybody's got to be careful.
Rigged thing, I don't know if it's a rigged thing, but
yeah, they have false negative and false positive tests.
They have false negatives and false positives, and I thought they had tests that contain the virus.
They're trying to fuck with people.
Well,
so everybody has to be extremely careful. And if you do get a test, I think it's probably best to go to like your general practitioner or you know what I mean, a place that's
they said early on with testing that it was possible that you could have something like the common cold and it might still trip a positive, which very well could have what happened. But good news is I'm fine. She's fine, and I can go back to living my life, which is what I have been doing. Speaking of living life, who was really living last week was Miss Michelle Obama at the inauguration. Did you guys watch it?
Yes,
she was gorgeous, wasn't she?
Honey, did you see the walkout?
Now, I know everybody saw the fit. It was fly. I sent it to my family group chat. And I said, yo, like, if I didn't know any better, I would think this was mom. Because, like, you know, she had the mask on. She can't see the bottom of her face. And my mom responds back. She made her own Michelle, like, inspired outfit.
I saw your video.
I put the video on Instagram, right? And like people were loving it. And so I put it on TikTok the next day, guys.
Yeah.
And let's see what the current. I think it did.
He lost it. He's like, oh my god, it went viral. Yes, mom's went viral. I was like, oh, yay!
That's so fun.
It's currently at 492.9 thousand views.
Oh wow!
Since yesterday?
No, I posted that last week. It did 400,000 in the first day.
Amazing.
So it's.
I started a TikTok. Oh shit! I started a TikTok.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it there. I started a TikTok.
It really uplifted her. I told her she went viral. She's like, "Oh my god,
that's beautiful."
That's me.
Aren't you able with something like that? Aren't you able to start getting sponsors?
I mean, people have on TikTok. If you're someone who's like, you know, famous, my account's still really small, so keep building it up, and we'll see.
Keep using
you see me start making videos with a bag of Doritos.
Just gonna ignore the fact that I said I made one, but it's all good.
JT said he made a TikTok. He been over there like TikTok. Who's gonna answer first?
You made a TikTok, JT. That's cute. What are you gonna post anything? Or you just kind of there to look at stuff?
I posted one video. The TikTok name is JT and Jemai, which is me. All the videos will be me and my son. So that's my lane. I'm going.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's cute.
People love that. People love baby videos.
all the videos gonna be with him. I don't know what I'm gonna post next. I just posted one video. I'm not looking to follow. I don't know. If it was on home, I never knew I had TikTok on my phone. That's how I did not pay attention to. I was like, oh, this shit's been on phone for a cool minute.
Yeah, bro. Just don't get caught up in the bust it challenges, man.
Okay, Chloe killed it. Chloe from.
Oh yeah, you know that's.
I think James and Jemai they can't do busts, right?
That's like
we busting heads. That's what we doing.
Oh, they busting
somebody up.
Busting head challenge.
Bro, not the face. She got her own Instagram account and she just, you know.
Bro, because I was following the joint account, and as soon as she made one, I was like, follow the old one and just follow her. This is really bad because Holly's great too. She's great too.
That's why I'm just smiling.
Yeah, I know. Just let them have a little fun. Yeah.
Just, you know,
It's so cute.
She's a nice girl.
Y'all haven't, you know what? But I don't want to.
Oh man, that is the age. I'm sitting here like Chloe. I had to think for a second, like Chloe. Oh, Chloe.
And I don't even know who she had a TikTok with that she split.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Y'all was excited about it. We excited.
I'm excited for them.
We excited for you guys.
Absolutely.
We excited.
It's crazy because like 2 years ago when I was telling people, yo, like Chloe Bailey's like my top celeb crush, people would be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Now when I say that, they're like, oh yeah, we all about it. Oh yeah, Chloe, my number one. I'm like, I put y'all on. Just know that.
Oh, hold on, time out.
Wait, tell him, Jay.
Okay.
I got you, Jay.
So which Chloe is this?
Chloe Bailey.
Oh,
you see him looking at
I automatically just assumed he's talking about Kardashian.
Me too.
So I'm sitting.
I don't pay attention.
Yeah. I love that.
So who the fuck is Chloe?
Who is this girl?
Yeah.
Oh no, I did see her busted challenge. She was in the black dress.
Yes.
Yeah. They're the girls that twins. No, they're actually not twins. They're born on different days. But
beautiful.
They're on the show Grownish. They play sisters on that show, and they also went on tour with Beyonce.
Beautiful.
You talking about Chloe and Haley? Oh, you talking about the two singers?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you said Chloe Bailey. I was like, who the fuck is Chloe Bailey? I know Haley.
That's her name.
Yeah, Chloe and Haley.
It's Chloe and Hallie.
Holly, I mean. Yeah.
But I was just talking about Chloe specifically, so I put her last name in there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Life lessons you learn every day.
So y'all not gonna revoke my black card for not knowing that, right?
No, that's fine.
There's a lot of black people who don't know how to twerk. So no.
Okay.
She don't know how to
Not
twerk.
for the twerking thing. Not for
Nah, that's
what it really is. It's okay.
What happened?
My car is named Michelle Obama, though. I did name my car Michelle Obama. Mo for short. I did.
Oh, okay.
She said Mo for short.
I just call my car back.
That's the acronym, Mo.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Ashanti Keyshia Cole versus battle. That's what I want to talk about.
I was literally just about to bring that up for you.
Ashanti whooped that ass. Let's go.
Ashanti.
No,
we have it.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw a lot of people's. I guess like what is it? Keisha showed up like mad late, and they got an attitude with people.
Like an hour late.
I think her attitude had to do with something else other than the people. It was some other shit. I think it was about money. I don't know.
I know. I believe it was because the sound system wasn't
Yeah, that's what she
wasn't all put together and all set up.
I mean,
So of course she had an attitude, but I thought Ashanti was awesome. I thought she looked so beautiful.
I heard Keisha trying to sing, and I was like, I don't.
I watched damn near the entire. I watched it from right when it started, even when because it took about an hour before anyone got on, and Ashanti got on, and then she started entertaining. That's like, which I respect. That's like, all right. I think Ashanti looked okay about to win the battle already, just for entertaining. Because people got on early, like before the thing was started, it was like 45 minutes in, they still waiting. It was already at 900,000 views. I was like on Instagram, I was like, oh, they niggas ain't playing. It is not playing, you know.
Most viewed versus battle too.
I think that was the most viewed.
Yeah, it was. Keyshia was talking about it because she was saying how her system was messing up and she was in the room the whole time but just didn't sit down, and so she had this whole apology thing going. So yeah, but according to Billboard, Ashanti is the technical winner by like 12, 10, 3. Like they're tied by 3, but they named Ashanti.
Ashanti's hits, man. I like Keyshia Cole and I like both of them, but when Ashanti's hits hit, it just had a sound to it. It's like ooh, like Ashanti's songs to me carried over the years. Keyshia Cole's too, but more Ashanti songs have more carryover. Playback value over the years though, because I was like, when she was just hitting them joints, I was like, damn, this wasn't even all that of a song, but it was still a hit though. Even the songs I wasn't a fan of, they were still big hits. Like Happy, I wasn't the biggest fan of, but it was a big hit. Baby though, I've been playing Baby.
Oh, Baby, Rock With You, all that. What I loved the most about Ashanti was her energy. Her energy was
her classiness. I loved it too.
Even when she clapped back, it was classy. She's like, uh-oh, and then she'll correct her and be like, start laughing. I'm like, yes, I love a classy clap back, honey. There we go. And then she thick, like she gorgeous, and I just love Ashanti. I've always been an Ashanti fan.
I thought they looked pretty.
Huh?
I thought they both looked great too. I've always been an Ashanti
She's gorgeous
fan.
too. She fixed her attitude became better later, but it was cool. It was good to see 2 women.
I wasn't tripping about Keyshia Cole attitude, you know. Shoot, that's who she is. Like, what the fuck? It's like, you know her. Like, look, I got some shit. I'm not gonna fake about it. It was a reason. I figured it was a reason. I don't think she just wanted to just keep people waiting. But shit, Shanti made people wait 2 months. So whatever.
But the thing is, like, you don't keep people waiting and then come on with an attitude, and then that's what the
Shanti might have kept people waiting because her voice. She might have had throat problems. Like, you never know what she was going through. Maybe she was going through something personal where, you know, she couldn't.
It took them like 3 tries just to get this shit done. So.
Yeah.
Should have left the emotions at the door.
Y'all like fuck her throat. I need to hear it in my ears and watch
fuck her throat. That's exactly what we're thinking.
I know.
That's what she
said.
No, that joke just went over y'all's head. Wow, that's crazy.
I totally got it. Fuck her.
I got it.
I got it, honey.
Pun intended. I was trying not to be that guy, so I just was just trying to let it just gloss over, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, I actually want to.
I don't know, because let you try to
money. Go ahead, money.
I actually want to ask a relationship question. Right.
Okay.
This is more so a relationship podcast. So, do you guys think there is a such thing as like too much honesty in a relationship? Because we always say, oh, we want to be honest and trustworthy and all this other stuff. But do you think you can be too honest? Is there
no one's ever fully honest.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It totally depends on the type of people you are. For instance, if you know the person you're dating is someone who gets really jealous really easily, and they randomly ask you like, so like, what's your body count, or have you been with this person? That's one of those times to be like, don't worry about it, or no, I haven't seen that person.
Don't ask
like,
me.
Like, yeah, exactly. That's one of those times where like you can, you don't have to be.
I don't know mine.
May I have a question about that. So why are you already deep in a relationship with somebody before either of you know each other's body count?
Why are you already deep in a relationship?
Like, you think they should know that before that?
Well, I just mean like if you're saying if you're with somebody and you know that they're jealous, you've been with them for a while to know that they're jealous. So why are you with that person if neither of you for that long?
No, sometimes it literally just randomly comes up.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm just saying. For a relationship,
but no man,
for relationship, why are you with somebody for that long without knowing their
men
body
are never
count?
honest on their count, because most by the time they're 25 don't even fucking probably lost count.
Yeah,
Most.
I mean, I'm somebody who like just, I don't think that
What?
telling my partner the body count or who I've been with matters.
I don't think it matters who you've been with before that person, because it's
for
only,
a woman it matters though, and I'm gonna tell you why.
It doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
No, and not because of this double standard thing,
Okay,
but
that's
it's
what I'm
because how
about to say.
society. No, because you gotta look at it like this: a woman who's had, let's say, 50 or so partners by the time she's 21.
Damn.
You know, that, like, the value of how she values herself is not gonna be as high as someone who's only probably been with one person by the time she's 21.
Why are you judging? Why are you judging
It's
that
not
woman?
judging. It's just value how
No, it is.
How men are gonna look at.
No, see, that's what he just
And
said.
also,
He said it's not
DNA study
judging;
too.
it's how men are going to look at her. That's judging.
It's actually a study too. Look, I remember this reason
No,
podcast stuff. Like,
That's
this reason I
judging.
do this relationship stuff. I did this since biology class. There is, when women sleep with men, the more body count she has, the more male DNA that goes into her body, hit her brain. That's why if you notice women who have a lot
What
of
if she's
partners,
using a condom?
it's not about that. It's not about the
What?
condom and stuff. It's still the energy. If you notice, women have a lot of partners are usually more aggressively sexual as to a woman who may only been with, who's 25, only been with 4 guys.
I call bullshit. Listen,
I'm like listening like
I'm a 40. I call 100% bullshit. I don't know how old you are. I'm a 45-year-old woman, and whatever study he's taking is
JT
so wrong.
I mean,
Okay.
JT.
It's the wrongest study. Where did you where he got that from? The fucking study of Sesame Street, okay? Because only
I've
a
been studying that
child.
stuff for years.
That was cold.
No,
This is proven fact. I mean, I don't
James.
have to give you a encyclopedia resource.
Yes,
You know,
there is energy
You definitely can
transmitted,
give some sources.
but there's no way that just because a woman has had more sexual partners, she's more sexually aggressive. She's not. He just knows what she wants, and she's able to communicate it. And because men don't fathom communication the way women do, men say when women communicate, they're being aggressive, just like his body language is shifting and fidgeting because I'm aggressive, because I'm communicating.
That's a point. That's a point.
Yeah, he say nothing.
no, I'm letting her finish. Because
I'm done.
I could go with this. I could go with this. Like, you know, but I get it. Women get sensitive. You say shit like this, but
I'm not
true.
sensitive. I just
I'm
told
not
you that
saying
was
it's you. I'm just saying
bullshit.
women in general. I'm not saying
No,
you.
women, and she did not get sensitive either.
I'm not in general. Not.
There's 2 women
Don't make
here.
it. Okay, so what?
And
So
then-
this is-
they
but
don't love
there's-
me. That's my thing, bro.
But there's 2 women here. So in general, the 2 women are saying no.
Yeah, I think there's a double standard just when it comes to women and men, like with women and sex, period. But as far as the body count thing is concerned, I do personally, like, even though that gets touchy, I believe in the whole like soul tie thing. So I believe that like when someone has sex with 10 people, you have sex with this person, you're having sex with like all these. That's the only reason I like to know the body count, not to judge the guy I'm with, but to more so know like, okay, like what am I kind of?
And it's also could be the time period when he did it too, because a guy could have been very, very sexual in his 20s or whatever, and then maybe like at 32. From like 35, he's only been with a few partners. You know, that's a big difference. He detoxed those other bodies over the years and things like that.
Yeah, guys.
I mean, that happens, but it's men have been taught to just chase ass so much in society that, it's very rare. And this is what I want to teach my son about respecting the woman and not trying to chase the ass. But men, especially even men who don't even, especially men who don't got their fathers in their lives, but even ones that do, who the fathers are pieces of shit, everything's about chasing the ass, getting as much pussy as you can. That's what makes you look good. Yeah. That's what makes you look cool. Like how fine the woman you is, which is actually kind of what the episode is about. You want to be the first lady, or you want to be just that trophy, that show off or whatever, which could line to both. But it's like, that's what men been taught. So it's like, if a man hasn't been taught any better, and even if he did get taught proper values, if he's influenced by the streets is all about chasing the ass. He's going to be more influenced by the streets. Now, you might get some men who might got morals and values and know how to stand on their own and not be loud outside influences, people who don't care to be accepted by society. And then they may just be like, all right, I'm not about that. I'm about my one woman. You get them guys like that. But guys who care about society and acceptance and looking cool and shit like that, it's always having sex. Because that's what looks cool. Women respect men that, in general, not all women, that have a lot of girls and things like that. Like, but men respect other men who, he got the bitches. That's what it's about. It's about you fucked that many joints. Oh, dang. All right, cool. Even a girl may look at a guy and be like, you would have been with three women? I don't know. You ain't experienced enough for me. But if a girl knows you've been with about 30, she'd be like, oh, so you experienced. You know what you're doing. But I could know what I've done with the 2 women. But that's just people. I'm just figuring how people could be thinking about things. I'm not saying that's the right way. I'm not saying that's everybody. I'm just saying in general, society looks at that. So men, the sex, the women we have around us, it makes us look cool. It's all about looking good.
Okay.
I feel that.
I totally feel that. You know what I mean? But how can you guys as a man say that you don't want a woman, or you don't really like a woman, or you say that a woman is more aggressive with the more sexual partners that she has, but all you want to do is fuck women, different women. So
because men are stupid and don't got no sense. I
understand, but the contradiction is.
Oh, it's a big contradiction.
The contradiction is bitches are hoes, but I gotta fuck all these bitches.
No, that's ignorant niggas that think that. Men don't think.
But you just said that.
A real man can respect a woman who had a lot of bodies and is real about her shit. A real man can respect that. Even still, even about the body count. Let's think about the body count. Even if we want to know a body count, why do you want to know a body count? So you can judge them about how many people they've been with? No,
let me rephrase that. What if they've been with a bunch of amazing people and they just like to experience sex, and now they're ready to settle down, but every single partner they've been with has been amazing, and you don't know that because you weren't there. So now you've already judged them on the number of people they've had as opposed to the quality of people they've had. And you've already taken into account that because they've had so many that they might not have quality people.
I agree with that. But this is why I'm answering why I said that people want to know about
body count doesn't matter. Body count doesn't matter.
This is why people can say body count does matter, because
I don't want to know it either way.
I'll plug this. If a woman is like, let's just say a woman's 30 and she's only been with 4 men in her life because 3 of them were long 6-7 year relationships. Men will look at that like, dang, she hasn't, her body hasn't been like, men like a woman with some mileage, but not a lot of drivers. That's not saying that it's something wrong with having a lot of drivers. It just makes that woman more attractive, especially if she's beautiful and got body, and she hasn't had bodies like that. A man gonna put more of the effort, because we stupid like that, to just try to make that work. Because because a woman who hasn't fucked around like that, to men, it looks like she holds more value to herself, and that makes her more attractive as a woman who may have been with this guy, that guy. A real man gonna be like, I respect that. Because men always respect a woman who's open about her sexualness. It's the ones who front about it. Oh, you doing shit, and then she's doing this and that. It's real. Real men gonna respect that. Am I right, Cairo? Like we all gonna respect.
You're making solid points.
So
But at the same time, and I think James is absolutely right what he's saying, because men are going to respect that. Do you know what I mean? As well as, this is probably why a lot of women are single, because women who really value themselves don't respect, if they're not doing that, they actually don't accept that in a partner. So when they're looking for a partner and they're looking for somebody, if they haven't had a lot of sexual partners, trust me, you can see tendencies before you even ask a body count. If somebody has had a lot of sexual partners, or if somebody still wants to enjoy a lot of sexual partners, you see it. You just ignore it because you might want to be with that person, but you see the tendencies.
Yeah,
and nobody can't say that they can.
I got some freaky ass friends. I got some freaky like homegirls that I'm not sexual with, that I know done a lot of shit, but I don't look at them as hoes because that's their life. What the fuck? But they ain't faking about it either. They ain't sitting here lying like, oh, I'm being celibate, and then somebody get off the phone with that guy, go smashing some dude. To me, that's some whole shit. Because it's like, don't front about it. We in a society, everybody's fucking these days. Don't front.
Girls really learn. Women really like that behavior. You have to understand that behavior it originated from a man. That behavior, oh, I'm so chill and I love you and I'm not doing anything, but I have a whole separate life on the fucking side. That originated.
Thank you. And I've made that
a man.
Exactly.
A woman is a woman, like you said, is nurturing. So, like you said, we take it in. So we are nurturers. So if a woman is doing that, you can't fault her because she has obviously been guided in the wrong direction, and she's taking that direction from a man, and she's using that approach as a man's approach, because women, naturally, they don't do that. They don't want to do that because women care for their bodies. Do you know what I like? Women naturally just care for our bodies because we know that we are the ones that are the vessel that carries life. And I think when a woman, to your point, I do think that when a woman has a certain type of mentality, again, it is because usually there's something that has happened, or a way, even whether it's through childhood or relationships or some type of experience.
Trauma.
Mm-hmm.
So where she's like, you know what? I'm not even going to give my best. I'm just going to relax or do this or do that. So yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Usually something that happens to where it's like, okay, let me just change my approach to things, since people don't want to take it as seriously as I do. Period.
Yeah, because it hasn't been working. Yes, right. It hasn't been working. I agree with you 100%, Imani.
And like I said, and we're talking about the body count. Like I said, it can be important, because like I said, body count says. It's also the time period of it too. That's important too. Yeah. Body count says though, like where a woman values herself. I'm not saying a woman fucks a lot don't value herself, because like Christine said, it's the quality of people. It could have been some solid guys or whatever, but it's just how you going about it. She could have been in a relationship she could have been in a relationship having sex with a dude without protection.
Yeah.
And he was cheating on her. So what's the difference?
I'm gonna figure out
because when they say body
not by the body count, but by talking to her. I can figure all of that out by just
absolutely
everything else.
Exactly.
Without even that's what it is. At the end of the day, most people who ask body count, it comes down to insecurity. Not everyone, but most people like, oh wait, who have you messed with? Like I'm trying to figure. No, I'm gonna talk to you about everything else and that.
And then I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you.
Some people don't mind talking about that in relationships. Some people do. It's all about the person.
I'd rather not.
We could dive deeper into this more after, I guess, or even
I'd rather not.
Actually, on the line.
I'm kind of over this topic actually.
Yeah. So I want to bring it start. We'll bring it start in shortly. So thank you for tapping in. We'll be right back. Thank you guys for tapping back into the Authentic Podcast Intriguing Nerds. I'm JT with my man Cairo, Christine, Miss Clapper herself, and Monty Faye. And we got our special guest here for the evening, Miss Star. How you doing?
I'm good. It's good to see y'all. How y'all been?
Yes, Good. Sorry about the technical difficulties. It was a lot going on, so it took a while.
Yeah, I heard LA's power outage or something, right?
No,
let's go with that. Shit. That was really no.
There's actually been power outages for almost rolling power outages for a week out here.
What?
Yeah, there's been like rolling power outages for a week. My cousins in Canyon Country lost power for like 3 days. I think it started like last Wednesday.
What?
Yeah.
What is that about, you think?
Illuminati.
That's what I was gonna.
I didn't understand that.
That's what
Guys,
roll another joint to that shit right there.
Is he coughing again?
Not the mask.
We just need some good shit early for this podcast. So, Star, well, you're a singer, things like that. I met you when you was out here in LA. How have things been on your journey? Where you at right in life and stuff like that?
COVID, it's been like crazy. I mean, I had to buy studio equipment and record at home. It's just been different, you know?
I'm weak. We all look at Maya.
I'm looking at her. I'm sitting. I got quiet. I'm sitting there. I'm thinking Maya, and I just start singing the best of me. I was like, why were you laughing?
I want Star to just go ahead, because again, people are gonna listen. They might not know who she is. Star, why don't you go ahead and give us like a brief little intro, like where you're from, what you do, what you're about, that whole little thing. Tell us about yourself. You know.
Yeah, because Cairo's happy that you own this motherfucking thing.
Oh, really?
That's full of shit.
Of course.
Oh my goodness.
First of all, I remember you guys from the play. I met you guys at JT's play, remember? And you guys did a phenomenal job. I loved it. You guys are so good. You guys are so talented.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you helped us. You helped us out during the show too. You was my house manager for a couple of shows. I appreciated that because
I support my friends. You know.
Yeah. Yes.
We all partied that night. We celebrated.
Yeah.
That was so lit.
Yeah, we did.
That was so lit that night.
Everybody was kind of on that.
That was so funny. But I don't go by Star anymore. I go by KLene. I changed my name recently. I've been working with a new team out in Atlanta. So I'm just rebranding everything because my old music was like pop, R&B, and I was writing pop. I've been writing pop for like a long time. But my team just told me, you know, my audience is more urban because of, you know, just everything going on in the world. I just feel like I need to relate and go back to my roots, you know, like I'm from the Jersey Shore, and that's why I was writing pop music because I grew up around that culture. But like my roots is hip hop, R&B, you know what I mean? And so KLene is more relatable. It's like my real name, like Lene is my middle name. So
I like that better.
I think it sounds beautiful.
I like that better than Star anyway. You know, you are a star though. You just glow like a star, but I like KLene. I like that.
I only came up with Star because I was a motivational speaker with kids since I was 18. I was speaking at schools, like middle schools and high schools. And thank you. And I just created an acronym called STAR, and it stands for Stand Tall, Rise, like rise above adversity, rise above obstacles. You know, I was a kid. I was 18, so I was like, oh, okay, Star. You know, I was a baby, but I'm grown now, and I'm just like, gotta reinvent yourself and you grow.
Okay, and so you said you had to go ahead and because with the COVID and everything, you making a studio in your house. How has being a singer changed during the pandemic? Because I still see artists dropping music. They're still shooting videos. Are you still doing any of that stuff, or?
Yes, I'm actually working on my third project right now. All I've been doing is literally writing and recording every single day. Like I got a whole catalog I'm about to drop this year. So I've been working with my team. They're helping me with marketing, promotion, everything. Like this whole new sound. I've never released really R&B music, and most of it is R&B like trap. It's a whole different sound. So it's crazy. I can't wait for y'all.
I could be your girl with some yin yang thumping.
Wow.
Girl.
That's dope, KLene.
I'm trying to figure out who her
Oh, thank
influences
you.
are then.
Wait, who is she? Can you introduce me to her? I never met her before.
You introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Christine.
Hey, hi, Christine.
Yeah,
Nice
I'm
to
Christine.
meet
Some call me
you.
Keyshia out there.
Aw, hi, nice to meet you, girl.
Pleasure to meet you. I do stand-up comedy. I do stand-up comedy and acting.
It's our
Oh, you do? That's dope.
Yes. Yeah,
I had a
but
joke, but I was like, I think it was gonna be funny, so I just said.
you never know.
So, you know, she
He laughs at his own joke.
I like my own jokes.
I mean, he might as well say it.
You know what's funny? I want to know what's funny. I wrote and directed a play that Christine was in called "I Laugh at My Own Jokes." It was a stand-up comedy play, which I hope it was originally a film, which I want to do. JB wanted to do it too, and I really would hope to get that on there. But it was just funny. She said, "I laugh at my own jokes," because we all laugh at our own jokes.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
No, that's
So, like,
not
if you don't find them funny, nobody's gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
exactly.
I used to stand up. I used to tell people, they'd be like, "You better be funny with your jokes." I'd be like, "Nigga, you better be laughing at my jokes." You laugh, that person laughs, the people behind them laugh. We're funny. It's a unison thing, you know. Just
If
laugh.
it's funny. Yeah,
Funny is
absolutely.
And JT is definitely funny looking.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You took my shit. I'm about to say that, you motherfucker. I'm about to say it too.
He cracks
I was about to say you funny looking. Fuck you.
He's yelling about you.
Yeah, it's so
Honey, did you just say it like this? Come on, that's hilarious. Did you just say,
No.
girl?
What she say? Which
Huh? I'm saying he's getting his point back for talking about his waves earlier. That's why.
He
I
sure did.
thought you were talking shit. I'm about to say,
What do you mean?
Miss Banks better be talking right now. Miss Banks better be talking right now.
All right, let's go back.
Anyway.
Let's go back to our guest.
Yes,
Go back to our
yeah.
guest.
So can we, this is more, I said it again earlier, but
You got a
how
question?
about your dating life? We do talk about relationships a lot here on the podcast.
That's
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about your dating life and, things like that.
Well, it's interesting because I was quarantining with my ex-boyfriend when the pandemic first happened, but we ended up breaking up during the pandemic.
Much of each other probably.
Oh my goodness. I
Can you
mean,
tell them why?
yes, girl. We was only dating for 3 months, so it's just like everything kind of happened so fast. And then I was just scared to get on the plane because I'm originally from New Jersey. All my family's in Jersey, so I was scared to get on the plane during the pandemic. So I was like, COVID, the airport, things like that. But it just got so bad to the point where we were being celibate. During everything. I'm very open about that. Like, I've been celibate a lot of the years in my 20s. So I explained that to him.
Body
But
count before you got on too. That's funny.
We were just talking about.
Body count.
We were
We were
just
just
talking
talking about body
count.
count right before we brought you.
I was thinking that, but I went.
Oh, body count?
Yeah, we were just talking about that. But we gonna get there. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Now, for someone who's been celibate, of course they should ask.
Okay.
Yeah, I was celibate for like 3 years.
Of course you should.
LA. Yeah, when I first moved to LA.
Of course, you need
that's
somebody
so
just like that.
That is so awesome. Seriously.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good experience because you find out more about yourself and you kind of cleanse your body and your spirit a little more. So when you go back to actually dating again, you kind of have a different perspective, so to say. So.
Yes, like you self-love, right?
Yeah,
like you just learn how to be by yourself, love
self-love.
yourself, work on yourself, Like,
Can I give a little advice about? Go ahead. I'm gonna check the
No,
thing.
go ahead.
No,
They're both, yeah.
No, I don't think you should, JT.
No, this is some real shit.
Per usual.
For especially the kind of quality women you are, I don't think you should ever tell a man that you're being celibate, or definitely not your body count, but ever tell a man you're celibate. That's just more motivation.
No, I think that is more motivation. And that's an eye opener for you to see exactly who that person is. Because if you tell somebody you're celibate and they begin to pressure you to have sex, that is not the person.
But they might not pressure you. They might just play that role right until you get you ready to, and then you finally do it. Like my friend was just telling me.
No. That is.
JT walked that out. He's like, no, that's a bad idea.
No, because the story is like
if
the lengths men go, like when they know you're not fucking or whatever, or you like the lengths is like, and once you get it, and I speak for all men.
If you have it in your mind that you're not going to have, if you say I'm not going to have sex until I get into a relationship, and if that man is not in a relationship with you, in like a relationship,
but he could lie and get in a relationship just to have it and still do it. A relationship don't make a man.
So what's he gonna do? He's gonna be in a 6-month relationship with you and then have sex and then the next day leave. Whatever. You were still in a relationship for 6 months.
Yeah.
If you don't realize that, you told yourself, I'm not gonna have sex until I'm in a relationship. So he had you in a relationship and then had sex. That's what you said you were going to do for yourself. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How is that manipulative? It's only manipulative to a man trying to be manipulative. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Absolutely. I just feel like true colors always show in the end.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
So, and you can't ignore the red flags either. So that's one thing I have learned. So
you can't know red flags?
You can't ignor them.
Oh, no, yes, you can't ignore red flags.
I want to know what kind of red flag she's ignoring.
Absolutely, sis.
But it's
a
hard.
Red flag would be what James Turner just said. That's a red flag.
I put my red flags up front, though. I'm not tripping.
Do you know what I mean? I'd be like, JT is my boy. He's my best friend, but we would never, ever get in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, I completely agree with that because I disagree with it. Of course, I wouldn't get in a relationship because we don't see eye to eye.
I was going to say, it's like, I didn't even know money would all.
I'm listening.
Like when she leaned back in.
Can I tell you that bedroom content is going to bring in so many male viewers?
Stop it.
Beautiful girl. Get it, girl.
Stop it. Because I watched him when he went to click play.
I'm innocent.
He did it right when she got up, and I was like,
I didn't even look at that. I waited to her streaming to start working again. I just record again, and then I looked up. I was like, oh, Monty ain't even sitting down.
I'm legit.
Okay, let's put it back. What were we talking about? Let's put it back on.
What were we talking about? Oh, JT was about to go on the rant about how good guys never get chosen, and then the other guy. No.
What?
I thought we were talking.
Talk about it. I think we talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Go ahead. Yeah. I like that. I like that. Oh, Miss right here. I like it. Yeah.
We have a running joke that JT at some point every episode always gets back to the fact that women only look at the guys who are rich and are funny. They don't.
I didn't say that this whole season so far. What are you talking about?
You say that every
haven't done it this season.
Really?
Okay, so what have you done for me lately? What are you talking about? You can talk about that was season 1. We're in season 2 now.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Don't do that.
And that was before Daddy JT. You know, things change.
Daddy
you know,
he thinks before he says things too. I've noticed. That.
No.
He said no. Daddy JT doesn't think. Yes, come on, Jay.
If anything, I'm really like, motherfucker, what? You gotta know, like, let me stop. No. Let me bring it back. You know, I'm glad you have it's funny that they have Star on at this time, you know, because we just had
KLene.
Thank you.
I know her as Kelly, but yeah, that's another story. KLene, because, you know, the inauguration just happened and, you know, Michelle Obama's classy as ever and things like that. And
oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, she was killing it, you know. And
oh my gosh, she's so fire.
And I was looking on social media and I look at people, how so many women.
He just muted himself.
We can't hear you.
JT, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Look how he's getting so passionate too. He knows that. He's doing this on purpose. He's definitely acting right now.
Okay. So I was talking about the inauguration, and I was talking about how Michelle Obama, like how her elegance and her class, and how so many women were praising her, and how and as they should, because Michelle Obama's the queen of all queens. So
yes,
and, you know, and I look at it, I was like, I see so many women posting, want to aspire to be like her and stuff. And then some of these women I look at the type of men that they go for. And it's not, and so I had a post the other day, which I'm not saying real viral, but it got a lot of fucking shares, surprisingly. I thought I was going to get
viral.
No, but I used to get, when I make posts like these, I get attacked by women, and I actually didn't get attacked. It was actually, like, I guess they didn't know what to say, but I made a post, and I was like, so many women want to be a Michelle Obama to an Offset ass nigga, and then wonder why the relationship is so toxic and full of drama. Make it make sense. Ooh. And I was like, man, I'm for sure gonna get chewed out on this, but I felt it needed to be said. And I got so many comments, but not even girls, nobody really like responded negatively. And I didn't want to say it as a negative way, but in society, it's like so many quality women like yourselves, you know, and it's not about going for, oh, do pick me, things like that. But it's like certain women got certain elegance about them, but then lower the vibrations with a man who's not on her level. And so many men are trying to live up to certain women, like you two. Certain men want to live up to women level, that they try to act like they're more than what they really are. And in the midst of trying so hard, they fuck up because they're trying to be something that they can't live up to because they want to live up to a standard. And there's certain quality women, especially ones with low body count, because men pay attention to that. And that's a big deal for men, for good or bad reasons. So when a man sees like, oh, damn, she's fine. Oh, she's sweet, and she's classy, and she's elegant, and she's humble, and she ain't fuck like that either. She only been with 3 niggas, 6. That's not bad. Could be number 7. That's under 10. That's all inspiring things for a man who may not have the woman's best intentions to push forward. And, you know, persistence is the key, especially with certain women who value themselves. A man just keep being persistent and continue to be sweet and things like that. Okay, doggy, we hear you. We hear you.
My dogs want to go. My dogs want to go for a walk. My chihuahua's right here being crazy right now. He's about to jump up here.
You know, bring him up. So, you know, so many, so it's like, I want to live up to those expectations and things like that, that, you know, if he plays it right and stay persistent, a certain woman of caliber is going to look at them, oh, maybe he is the right guy for me. And he may not be, but because he put in so much effort and did so many kinds of acts of kindness, which may not have been out of genuine nature, but it may have been what it took to get that woman, you know, for whatever reason, you know, and which like was some, I was talking about trying to figure out the title of this episode. I was like, I wanted to like, should be first lady.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at Imani like she's like on this rant, and like I'm watching Imani just like looking in this.
Well, okay, fine. I'm done.
think that was women back in the day. I don't think women in 2021.
Days over here, like, yeah, JT.
I really feel like women past 27 really believe with a low body count that they're gonna fall victim to not looking at the red flags. I feel like that was back in the day. Do you know? But women have endured so much with men like that they have gotten so many guidance, and there's so much social media out there, and there are so many
sociopaths too.
And there are so many also empowered women that can guide.
I feel like the most elegant women attract the biggest sociopaths in ways. I ain't saying all true.
They do, but
men gotta live this role. Niggas be playing the role so well that when a guy sees it,
he will mention it. Stupid.
No, y'all do be stupid. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I'm not saying all women are stupid, but
he must think that we're fucking idiots.
Okay.
Like,
no, seriously though.
Y'all not idiots.
No, serious. Do you hear what he's saying?
Definitely.
If you listen, if anybody he must think that women are fucking idiots, and because he thinks like that, that's why he's still single.
No.
Absolutely. Because the way you just disrespected women, and saying that just the way you're like,
because you don't believe women can't be naive to men. That's what you're trying to say.
I'm telling you, in today's society, men have shared so much about who they are. We're not naive to men.
Maybe you're not naive.
Are you naive to men? Are either of you naive to men? There are 3 women on here, and all 3 say that they're not naive to men. So you can't say that even
But how
more
do you know
on.
what is not naive? Men lie all the time. You say you had fuck with nobody who
I
played
don't
you and
fuck-
lied about shit
Yes,
and you didn't know?
prior. And that's why I've been single for a while. Because back in the day, James.
But you're not single though.
Well, how am I not single?
Oh, you're okay.
How-
You said
because
I'm
you know
single.
why?
I'm not gonna divorce you.
Because I'm getting divorced. Because I'm getting divorced, right?
I'm like
because my
I'm
husband.
sure you have a great reason though.
Because of course I do, and my husband's my best friend. But of course I do, and that's nobody's business about why I'm getting divorced.
But somebody single don't mean that they got.
But for him, he must think that I'm stupid because I know that I'm single. So for him to say, "Oh, but you're not single, you're getting divorced," what are you trying to fucking pussy block me, homie? Like, do you know
just said that's what I'm single
what I
for
mean?
because
Like,
of what.
I am single. Do you know what I mean? Like,
But you said that my theory is that theory. Yeah, no, you're actually right though. That is why. That is why.
What is why?
That is why. Because I know what it is I need and value, and when it comes, it's gonna come. Like what the? It's like I'm not losing
James,
sleep. I'm not like dire need to be with somebody.
But you're saying that women don't know what they need. You're saying that you know.
Seriously.
People don't know what it comes. It's not just women, men too.
But you're
You take it all personal.
No, I'm not.
Personal.
I didn't. I
You
generalized
made on
it.
a whole rant. We got a guest here. I got a whole rant because I said something that you didn't agree with.
No,
Like, what the
James.
fuck?
No,
Like, you
James.
don't agree,
I
you
didn't go
agree.
on a rant that you didn't agree with. I literally said,
You trying to
You
speak
think
for
we're
everybody though. You speak for you. Let them speak.
"Go ahead."
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Stop speaking for everybody.
I wasn't
I'm not gonna
speaking
speak
for
for
everybody.
Cairo.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna speak for Cairo. I'm like Cairo.
I'm calling quits on the argument. I'm over it.
Right. I mean,
Shut up.
I'm cool.
No, but I understand where she's coming from though. She's saying that women, we have intuition. You know what I mean? We could always tell when a man.
But that'll always follow it though.
You see, you're not even agreeing with her.
I said don't always follow it. I do agree. Women do have intuition, but you still gotta follow it.
absolutely.
A lot of them don't follow it. Y'all are
follow
women are
mine.
dumb. Women are smart, but if you got the intuition telling you something's bad and you still go against it, and that's being dumb. Everything, because how many times has a woman said, "I knew it was bad. I knew I should." Something said, and I just went against it because the intuition didn't lie, but she chose not to listen to it. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, you learn from trial and error though.
You went left field with it.
I didn't know. I said that women nowadays are not that naive to go with that.
Yeah,
I didn't even say.
When a woman is attracted to a man, just like a man is attracted to a woman, we will be naive to the bullshit.
Of course you will if you want to deal with it. Of
That's
course
all I'm
you will.
saying. So it's like no one's saying nobody's stupid. That's it.
All right.
That's it.
Are we done? Are we done?
That's it.
You guys.
I'm talking
what you say, Imani?
I'm talking about these classy ladies right here because you know I got a chance to know KLene personally. You know, especially when she moved to LA, and you know she's a sweet woman, and she's a sweet woman that you know she's smart though. She got good intuition. She knows the people that have around her. But every now and then there's a guy who's good enough to weed past the bullshit to get to a good quality woman and be on that bullshit to where she got to leave a motherfucker. Because he was on the bullshit.
I dated one guy in LA, just one. It was just one, JT.
Yeah, I know. I was only talking. No, I know.
Great for you.
But I'm just
It was
speaking.
just one.
I didn't. I don't know if I made it try to seem like it was more than one. My bad. I didn't. I know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can we breathe?
You know, with that, I'm not without because I sensed it. But again, I'm not like a hater. Shut up. No, because this is important to this. You know, and when the situation went out, right? Remember when you talked to me, you was like, "Why didn't I say anything?" I was like, "Because you look so happy. I didn't want to come between that, you know." And I was like, "Do your thing." But I was once it was over, I was like, "Yeah, I knew that. I could tell that, you know." But you know, you were happy, and the last thing I wanted to do was rain on your parade. You just got there. You had somebody who was vibing with, you know. So you know. Don't do that to me like that. Make it seem like I'm some bitter dude because a woman don't want me. I don't care if a woman wants me or not. No,
I didn't make you seem like you were bitter. I'm saying because
I like seeing my lady friends happy, but if it looks like bullshit, I'm gonna say it.
Did I even say anything right now? Wait a minute. How did I make you seem bitter just now? Hold on.
No, that's why I'm single. The way you said it, like I'm just bitter.
Like
I know. I said the way you think about women is why you're single.
Certain women.
I didn't say you were bitter. I said the way you perceive women is why you're single.
All right.
I didn't say you were bitter.
Got it. Well, I brought up the Michelle Obama thing because, you know, certain women have those qualities. You two, I've got to know you personally. I have qualities, elegance about y'all, you know, and, you know, so some men might treat you as see you as a first lady, but they might also see you as just a trophy. And granted, your first lady should be a trophy, but sometimes you could be just a trophy, and that's all he sees you as. Because, you know, we look at people, we judge the man by the woman he has. Damn, that's his girl.
And honestly, that's what I've realized. It's just like everything is so superficial. I feel like out of the whole year of us being friends, I just feel like he genuinely does not even see or understand me as a human being. He just sees a face and he doesn't understand like who I am and doesn't appreciate the person that I am. You know what I mean? It's just everything is just superficial. And that's what made me just walk away. I'm just like, if you can't understand my soul, like my spirit, who I am, like that's what matters to me. Looks fade. You know what I mean? So if you can't appreciate my spirit, who I am, my morals, my loyalty, like my loyalty alone, you know, says a lot. So like I didn't pass up on a lot of guys to be loyal to him. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking A-listers. So it's just like for him to like not like appreciate that. That's what made me just like, all right, you don't really love me. You don't love me for me. You don't appreciate me. So time to walk away.
She got the blanket on.
You know one thing about you, KLene, I can say you know your value for sure. You definitely.
I do. You have to though. You have to. Everyone should. You should know your value. I feel like everyone should look at their value as how they get it from God. Like you're God's child. That is like the highest of the way you look at yourself. You know what I mean? So that's how I view myself. I'm God's daughter. Like that alone. You know what I mean?
That's untouchable.
Yeah.
That's an untouchable.
Yeah, you have a glow. Like you have a glow. Like we was working together in Hollywood. Like I put her on some work in Hollywood, and I respected her about it because I've worked with women in Hollywood before doing that shit that we was doing, and not many women are built for it. But she came in, you know, actually the day I met her, I went to Hollywood. She came along because we vibed enough. She trusted my energy, you know, because I was just me. And she came, linked her up, and she was making money. And she's seen how motherfuckers act in Hollywood. So when they see a pretty face, they act like, oh my God, niggas act like they can't fucking think. Like, oh, nigga, she's pretty, okay? You acting like you fucking gonna have a fit. Oh my God.
JT is holding my protector. He is my protector, okay? Like, literally.
Yeah, I like, people thought me and her was fucking around. I'm like, no. They like, why not? She's fine. She wants you. I was like, because she's cool. I was like, I gotta fuck every girl that's pretty. Like, I can't just vibe with her and just vibe with her. She can't just make money. And people were jealous of our friendship. I'm like, we just friends. What are y'all tripping about? But that just shows, like, just because a pretty face, and she was okay looking. People would not give a fuck because she's pretty and has a glow and an elegance about her. People just and I seen guys, I knew guys who ain't on her level trying to be on her level. This is why I said the shit I was saying earlier. Trying to live. I'm like, nigga, I know you. And I'm not saying that. I'm just like, you know, her wavelength is not even, y'all not even on the same wavelength, but you could try it though. And she's smart enough, you know, so, you know, but when I saw her with that relationship, I was like, she looked so happy. That was the happiest I saw. You was smiley, glowy. I was like, this shit ain't right. It don't feel right. But I'm like, if you happy, I'm the first person to make that shit work, girl. Cause that's what it's all about. This whole podcast is about healing and breaking through. Yes, a lot of shit is going to trigger people. Shit, I trigger a lot of motherfuckers. I've learned that. I get triggered. You know, but the triggers are good when you understand why you're getting triggered and understand that trigger and what's triggering you and work on it. That's how you become better. That's how you learn how to understand the shit that you will tolerate, the people you have in your life. Because the people in my life now at 30, going to be 36, are all the right people I need to have in my life right now. I don't have people who. I stopped hanging around guys who always talk about fucking hoes. I stopped hanging around those kind of guys. Before I even had a son, I was hanging around married men, single dads, they're in their kids' lives and stuff. And then I end up being a father. Now I'm married eventually soon. I might end up being a husband. Who knows? But it's about who you surround yourself with. If a nigga sitting there hanging with niggas who fucking hoes all the time, the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
That's right.
That's true.
You know? So I hang around. I hit a bunch of my homies today, the single dads and stuff, and even my homegirls who single mom. I was just telling people I love them today. I was just telling people I love them the last couple of days, because you don't know when the last person you're gonna see somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so everything I say, it comes from the heart because I care. It's not to fucking piss anybody off. That's it. Star, you the shit. KLene.
Really.
Got any questions? I'll say what I have to say.
Okay, you done?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna roll up. Go ahead.
Yeah, you just come on, Amani. You have anything you want to ask?
You want my shit?
Huh?
I know.
Cairo, you got the questions? Cairo have been preparing. I thought you had a whole list of questions ready for her.
Well, you see what happened is, like, usually when, like, we ask someone about their dating style, yada da da, and then they talk about it, but then she's like, oh, I'm celibate, I've only been with one or two persons, so I was kind of like, okay, how do I change these
I mean, I'm single now, so.
Okay. Has there been any any dating in the DMs going on during this COVID time?
If not, Cairo will be in there.
Yo, relax, please.
He's like, I got this, girl. I got this.
Don't even
honestly, like, I've been like focusing on myself, because after
that's what they all say.
I really have, y'all.
Every time it's the same answer. Oh, I'm just focusing on myself.
It's true though. It's true. I mean, I'm open for it.
That's why I like that song by her so much. Focus on me. Can you focus on me?
That's a great song.
Yes. I love her.
She's one of my favorite artists, and actually, it's
yeah.
You said you used to be pop, and now you're doing R&B. So I kind of want to know, like, when you made that transition, were there certain artists that you were listening to help make you make that transition, or?
Yes, like Aaliyah is the reason why I'm an artist, period. Like, when I saw her when I was like 19 years old, and I was a tomboy, I played sports, basketball. So like the way she dressed was like similar to mine. Like, I was super tomboyish growing up. So like I just saw her and her beauty, her talent. She could sing, she could dance. Like, she was just everything to me. I was obsessed with Aaliyah since I was a kid. So I just started, writing R&B music. But at first it was gospel music, because I grew up in church. I started writing gospel songs when I was 9. And then when I saw Aaliyah when I was 10, I started getting into R&B. And then like I just started dancing, joining dance teams, and just like doing talent shows. And like my heart is R&B music, Mm-hmm. But it's just that, like, when I got to high school, I got accepted to a tech high school, and it was majority white, and they just, pretty much like opened me up to the techno, the pop, the rock, all the other genres of music, the EDM, and so I was just like, let me just try something different. I am from the Jersey Shore. This is a lot of the culture, like the beach, the boardwalk, the whole, like, that whole vibe is real with me. Yeah. So I was like, let me just write from my heart. I just write music from my heart, Okay. So I could write R&B, I could write a pop song, I could write whatever, because that's really who I am. It's where I come from.
Okay. I feel like Mani was about to say something. No, you just all up in your blanket.
Are you gonna sing for us today?
What? Wow.
Oh, you want me to sing?
Of course. Of course. I'm gonna follow you after all this is over. I'm gonna follow you. I think that you're absolutely lovely. I pray for you to completely blow up. Just like James said, you really do have a glow.
Not just
the light that's on in your room,
The way that you speak and carry yourself, you'll be such an inspiration for all young women as well as young men. The way that they view young women in women in the future. So I'm excited. I can't do it right now because it's gonna make us freeze if I go to IG and get off on the internet, but I'm totally gonna follow you.
Thank you so much. I will follow you back, girl.
All right, girl. I do comedy, so if
I
you're
love
out,
comedy. I will like all of your skits and
thank
comment.
you.
And supportive. I'm the supportive.
And maybe we'll collaborate together one day, sis.
When I tell you, I was about to say,
would
like,
love
she's trying
that.
to collab with her right now.
Yeah.
Oh, when I come back, I was just in LA
You're
2
lovely.
weeks ago, but I'm praying. As soon as it comes back, like I will be back 100%.
So you're gonna come back like when things.
Okay, good. We'll make sure we connect when you do.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yes.
you have to let somebody know when you come back.
I definitely will. I was just literally there. I've been back and forth to LA since the whole pandemic. It's just that I was originally supposed to come back May 15th when it opened up, but then they pushed it back until August, and then they pushed it back again. I was like, well, I might as well stay for the holidays with my family because I missed last year with them for Christmas. So, and now it's New Year, so I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready to come back.
So you're with your family in Jersey?
Yes, I've been quarantining with them for the last 8 months.
Oh. How's that?
No, it's been great. I haven't been home this long in, oh my gosh, like almost 10 years. So
I'm weird, man.
Oh wow, that's a long
I don't like
time.
being home. I don't like.
Yeah, I've been on my own for a long time. Yeah.
I don't like being home for too long.
So you're home. You're home now with your family, right?
Yeah, with my parents.
That's good. So that gives you time and space and energy to create all of your music. Like you said, you've been doing all this writing, right? That's amazing. That's good.
And do you feel like you kind of strengthened your ambition in your purpose since all this is, being closer with your family, or they're with your family more now, and everything that's going on and experiencing Hollywood and all the stuff LA has to offer? Do you feel like your purpose, your spiritual strength in your purpose has kind of shined more through all of this? And do you feel that you've kind of moved differently when it comes to lyrics? Like, do you write different songs? And, has your music changed since all of this happened, basically?
It's definitely changed, like, drastically. Like, if you listen to my first 2 projects compared to the music I've been writing right now, it's a whole lot more, like, of confidence, I guess you can say. You know what I mean? I'm way more confident who I am because I feel like R&B is, I'm a Black woman. So coming from hip hop and R&B, it's just, that's my identity. That's who I come from. So it's just like that, almost like a little cockiness, because it's like, this is, you know what I'm saying? Our demographic is us,
Yeah. Oh,
so I just feel a little bit more confident writing music that I know is for us versus, trying to appeal to another market where, I might not be accepted 100%. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
What is your purpose? Or like, what is your goal? Like in your ultimate? KLene, excuse me. What is your ultimate goal? Like, legacy you would like to leave upon people?
Say that one more time.
I said, what's the legacy you want to leave upon people? With just not just for your career, but with your music, but with just your overall being on this earth.
Well, I believe my purpose, I've known this for a long time, is to inspire, uplift, and motivate others. I feel like my purpose is definitely bigger than music and entertainment. But I've been a writer first and foremost since I was a kid. So writing is like my gift. I know that for a fact. And I just know that I'm going to help a lot of people through different. I already have like a whole life plan set up. The music is just, that's my passion. I'm always going to do that. Even when I'm 50 years old, I'll still be writing music and selling it to other artists and things like that. That'll be always something that I do on the side. But
keyword
like,
that's beautiful.
Huh?
It's a keyword selling. She's like, I will still be bringing in that money.
Yes. I mean, music is life. Like, come on. Music is, it's a language,
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's amazing. But yeah, I just believe I'm going to help a lot of people, really the youth, because when I became a motivational speaker, like, I just feel like when those kids, just me telling just my story, and I feel like everybody has their own story. Everybody has their own story. But I didn't even think I had a story, And it's just when I just shared it and little girls was coming up to me crying, saying they went through the same thing. And it's just like, I was just like, whoa, like, my story touched you. Like, I haven't really been through that. I've been through some things, but you know, it's people who's been through a lot worse. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you can only imagine, you know, if other people share their story, you'll be touched on how many lives you can change, how many lives you can impact, you know?
I think at the end of the day, like if you're someone who writes, sings, dances, whatever it is, it doesn't necessarily matter, you know, how much trauma you've gone through. As long as when you talk about it, you're genuine. If you're genuine about it, someone who's also gone through it will find a way to connect with it. At the end of the day, it's just about being honest and being genuine.
Sometimes that trauma brings your best art. Yeah. That trauma can bring your best art, especially as a writer, a comedian.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let me actually just one question, Star. With the way the world has come to, and in terms of dating, in terms of meeting people, do you feel like eventually you will find the right person? Do you feel God will align you with the right person, or do you feel like the journey is long?
Damn, Amani, you hella popular tonight, huh?
Can you guys tell my phone you can hear that too?
Yeah. We hear it.
No, it's on my computer, so it like rings and cuts off my camera. Sorry about that.
Go ahead, ask that question.
I definitely do. 100%. I have no doubt in my mind, you know, but I just, when the time is right, the time is right. You know, I'm not rushing it. I'm not looking for it. The Bible says when a man find a wife, like I'm not going out looking for nobody. He gonna find me. And it's all about divine timing and just preparing and just being the best person that you can be to attract that kind of person. I also feel like you should be the person that you want for you. You know what I mean? Like a lot of men be like, oh, I want this kind of woman. Girls be like, I want this kind of man. But are you that person though? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. And it's crazy because when we hung out, well, you know, of course you were there with the cast rap party and everything. And I did not know any of this about you. And I wish I had known when we were hanging out, but it's good I know now. Because I liked your spirit that night. You had great energy, good energy.
Thank you. So did you.
Yeah, thank you, love. So I just appreciate that you're going for your purpose. You know, that's what I love. I love a Black woman who goes after what God sent her here to do. And I just want to let you know that I respect that, and that I hope you continue to go after it and, you know, inspire young girls and young kids.
Thank you so much, and I wish the same for you.
Thank you, love. You said what, Cairo?
Everybody pouring out their souls and shit.
I know,
they got people in their bag. Like she just gets people in their bag. She didn't even started singing yet, and y'all are just like, guys.
Are you gonna sing?
You're here. I just feel the energy, and
that's hilarious.
I've been sipping a little wine though. I'm not even.
Well, you ain't lying.
There we go.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. She said, I got a little.
Just a little bit.
I'm a little jazzed.
Tell them to go to your music if they want to hear you sing.
Yes, wait till my project drops this year, y'all. Y'all can listen live. It's gonna be.
Where can they find your previous project or something that they could like be in touch of you or whatever? How can people find that?
So the Real K-Star or the Real KLene on YouTube. You just type that in all one word. I have like 11 music videos up. You can check all of that out. It's actually a docu-series. So starting from video 1 all the way up to 10, it's taking you through like literally my journey from moving from Jersey to Atlanta, starting my whole music dream, my whole pursuit of that, the personal things I had to go through. Like it's literally taking you through that journey. So yeah, that was my first project called Heart of Aaliyah. I did a docu-series on that. It's 10 music videos. And then my second project, Seasons, is what I dropped right before I moved to LA. So
where can you find this project?
I got a question.
On YouTube. They're on YouTube. They're on Apple Music and all streaming platforms. But I would prefer you to watch the music videos. That way you can actually see like the journey. So you can check it out. The Real KLene on YouTube.
I got a question. You said the album was called Heart of Aaliyah.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Is there any reason why you would call it that?
Well, my zodiac sign is a Leo.
Oh, that's crazy.
I knew
that's
look at it.
I know he heard Leo.
He's like a motherfucker. Like,
that's why we vibe. We're both.
He's like, I'm a Leo too.
You're a Leo?
He about to slide in them DMs later.
Crazy. crazy. That's crazy. Every
Yeah.
time I meet a Leo, an Aries, or Sag, we just click. It's like
That's
a triangle.
how it works. You see how we're both glowing? That's that Leo just shine. Be like, okay, y'all didn't like that joke, fine. He laughed. That's all that matters.
I paused for laughter, and KLene absolutely laughed. I love the joke.
Okay.
Yes.
No, you gotta let us Leos know when you like something. We need that justification sometimes. But also,
yeah.
could you let the people know? I mean, you already said where to find the music. Let us know maybe your social media handles so people can follow you, do all that kind of stuff.
Yes, you can follow me at The Real KLene on all social platforms. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, everything. The Real KLene. That's
How do you spell it?
TheRealKlene.
KLene going through life transformation. She stepped in the portal, went from Urkel to Stefan. From star to KLene. I see you.
That was a very good analogy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm on Urkel mode. I get Urkel mode too, and I get into Stefan like, hey baby, how you doing today?
That was a very good analogy.
You guys are so silly.
Anybody doesn't have any?
You know who Urkel and Stefan is, right? That's what Christine just asked. I think everybody knows Urkel.
Do I know who Urkel Stefan is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know who Urkel Stefan is.
I'm sorry. I just because
he always brings that up when he's talking about Cairo. So I was like, here you go with the Urkel.
Oh, okay.
I do. I totally forgot. Y'all do get along.
Yeah, Amani, I wasn't gonna bring that up because
Y'all do get along more than I thought. Okay. Cairo and KLene. Okay, I see you. I see ya.
Leo gang gang.
Yeah. Work machine asses. Okay, we see.
My bad.
Urkel the Stefan asses. Okay, we see it now. We see.
all right. Before James says anything else,
That's
anyone else have
hilarious.
any last questions before we let this lovely lady go?
2 + 2. 22. No, go ahead. Nah, we're.
All right. Okay. I think we can go ahead and let it go. Right? We're done.
About that time.
You gotta let us know when you coming to LA. You know, eventually we're gonna have a pod when we all together.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We about to
I'll be
buy
back
a bachelor
soon,
pad. We about to buy a big old house, so you know we got space, baby. Nah, I'm speaking future tense. I'm gonna buy a house.
Future tense. Oh, I know that's right.
That's
Yes.
right.
Affirmations, baby.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, this is getting weird now. Okay, so KLene, thank you so much for coming on and withstanding all that is JT, because that was a lot.
Me and her we had like a 2-hour plus talk the other day, so she know my lane. She know where I roll. So I talk that shit, baby. That's my nigga though. That's my sis right there.
Yeah, I love you, JT. I support everything you do, and I really support all of you guys. I think you're all phenomenal, and
She saw the first
I
episode,
follow
too.
all of you guys on Instagram. So
You?
Look at him. Slide in.
He's checking right now.
I'm gonna check.
He's tearing up.
I'm gonna check afterwards, but
you guys are so silly.
He blushing. I have not seen him blush like that ever. But then again, this is only the second episode I've seen his face. So
Yeah, we're usually audio. So.
That's hilarious.
okay. I'll check later. Renee, thank you for coming.
We're embarrassing him.
Let us know when you come back.
He trying to be in his mature bag. Stop trying to be in mature bag. He trying to be I'm here. He's here. He's here. He trying to balance it. Like, all right, I'm throwing you a bone. I'm being extra, so you be the cool guy. Like,
Bro, I'm not a dog, bro.
Don't worry about him. I got you, girl.
I'm not a dog, man.
It's like, nah, we're done. KLene, thank you, girl. Be blessed.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Thank
Have a
you.
great night. And be
Bye-bye.
safe.
We will.
Thank you.
Bye.
Peace.
Gotta click it. There you go.
There we go.
Great job, guys.
Cairo is so embarrassed right
On the contrary, Cairo is not embarrassed. Cairo is sitting here plotting.
Cairo is plotting
right
he's
now.
so not embarrassed. I saw it in his face. He's 100% plotting because he's like, no, we connected now. I saw it too. I completely saw it.
And we was adding it. We was throwing it in there. We're like, yeah, Leo gang, yeah.
All good. If it's gonna happen, it'll happen. Like I said, we flow with the fates. We'll see what God has for us.
Yeah, she need a place to stay. We come to LA. We open that space up.
I am gonna check to see if she actually followed me though, because I don't think she is. But.
His face when she said, "I follow all of y'all," he said,
Who did?
He was like, his face was going good.
He immediately checked.
He saw how his face got off. He was like, really? Oh, don't wave us like that, man. Stop it. Stop it.
So one more again.
I'm about to drown in this motherfucker.
I'm so confused. Whatever.
I'm about to.
Look at Carver said, you following me? You following me?
I'm really like, what did she say her thing was? The real
KLene.
I thought you followed her when I tagged her the other day on the page. I thought you was follow.
Nah.
But I get it. He trying to be a gentleman. He wanted to introduce himself properly first, then get the following. I get it.
He wanted to get her to follow him first.
Yeah.
All right, please.
Smooth brother, man.
I know. Trust me. I know y'all game. I'm just waiting for
how to spell it.
not use game. I'll be like, ooh, he ain't use a piece of game.
I don't know how to fucking spell it. Damn it. I literally asked her how to spell it.
It's a K and then it's LENE.
The real.
And then real is spelled real. THREAL.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
I get it. See, I told you she was lying. She ain't following me.
Oh, she might have meant when she said follow all you guys. She might have meant the podcast.
Because I'm definitely not on Instagram.
And now he's really going right.
Oh, she might have meant the podcast.
Yeah, she followed the podcast.
That is all us guys.
Oh, that is, yeah.
That is all us. Hey, his whole shit just went down.
She just didn't say I follow all of you individually. Sorry, Cairo.
Hey, but y'all connected though, so she don't know your page. You gotta look at it like that. She probably don't know what your page is.
Yeah, she definitely knows my page.
She don't, but once she follows it. Once she see, oh, that's Cairo, I'm gonna follow. She's gonna follow you.
Yeah.
All you have to do is just DM her and say, I really enjoyed podcasting with you.
And you will get a follow back.
And you'll get a follow back.
Talking too much about the way I do things. I'm
sorry. I'm sorry.
Because she is gonna look at this too.
But even still, I see that you're a really nice guy. I see it in you, and I've heard the way you speak, and you want to communicate.
That's why he's single. You know, nice guys
are right. Single. They finish last, but they finish the best.
No,
and they
get the last.
And you get the best because you had to weed through all of the weeds to find the most beautiful flower for you.
Pun intended. No, I want to give y'all a shout out. I want to give a shout out. This is our second Zoom YouTube video. And I'm happy for you guys. It's funny. Right before I clicked on, we started this. We was at 99 views on YouTube.
Oh, that's
really?
99 with 11 comments, including one from KLene because she watched it last night.
I gotta look at that.
I told you. I think your mama commented on it.
No, that's probably me. I commented on one.
Oh, that was you.
It was fine.
Hey, I did that shit too. I ain't gonna front. I'm my other man.
Don't Sorry.
This is why I want.
I should say
this on some serious shit before we wrap up, and I want to first I want to shout out Big Media Agency, Christina Royster, your old mentor and stuff like that. Letting us use her platform, her Zoom platform, to get this thing recorded so we can record and things like that. She some great things about to come, and she's going to help get these subscribers up and the streams. But I think the YouTube I'm gonna push more than the actual
Yeah, people seem to like the YouTube more. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
of course they do. Yeah.
I'm learning.
my mom
And
watched
then-
the whole thing too, and she liked it. So
You said who?
my mom actually did watch the whole thing, and she liked it. She liked seeing our faces, and yeah. So I think that's good.
And
Are there a lot of Zoom podcasts out? I mean we've
there's a
only
lot of
really
podcasts
been in.
out.
We've only really there are a lot.
There's a lot of
There's a lot of podcasts, period.
Yeah.
Well, I know there's but virtual ones. There's a lot.
I mean,
Yeah.
most of the successful podcasts, they all have some sort of feature on YouTube,
Yeah.
but they still film together in a studio or like in one house, and they'll just have separate cameras on them.
Mm-hmm.
And this is
Okay.
where I want to get at, because even with Christina and Big Media, shout them out again. Shout out to our Spotify, Anchor, and Apple listeners as well, and other platforms. But even with that, we got to do our part, because we got to get to the point where we're actually making money. So the key is, we know so many people. Just get people, hey, if just have the link on deck, like even just like follow my YouTube, our podcast page, and just get them to subscribe more than anything. Because even if they don't watch the video right away, once they subscribe, the video pops up on once they sign on. So then they might get the click in on, that seems like a good topic right there. Oh, look, Monty got her looking good with her bangs today. Let me see what she's talking about. Cairo looking wavy right now. He about to drown me. I want to hear what he got to say. Look at this motherfucker. So
Say it, I'm gonna do it.
we got to do our part. I know you're busy at work, Monty. You can tell your people at work in Cairo. I don't know what you do at work, or but just like, hey, can you follow my podcast page? Really, just subscribe. Click a video that you like, because we're gonna have more content as well. So people are going to see the stuff with Shell Bailey. They're going to see the stuff with KLene. And then if you noticed, I chopped some clips up.
I like that. I meant to tell you that was a good look. Like different clips and stuff with different subjects. That's a good look.
That's going to be every episode. Yeah. And that's going to be in the standout moment section. So if people don't want to watch the whole thing, they can just get a clip of what they going to. Okay, let me see what they're talking about with this here.
We're going to clip this whole section out that we're doing right now, right?
No.
No, and JT, no.
Nobody.
We always say we're going to edit it out. He never does.
Maybe this clip part, but either way, I like people to know what's coming before it comes. I've always been that. You've known me over the years. Everything in success in my life, everything I've ever accomplished, I've spoken to existence. So a lot of people always say, you're always talking about something. You're always talking about something. I was like, because literally I talk into existence, because otherwise I'm going to look stupid. So I'm like, all right, I kind of got to do this play, because I already said it's about to come out in December. It's September now. Everybody's expecting to come. So the venue's booked now. I can't go back on it now. Venue's booked. I already put a deposit on it. All right, let's get this casting call going. Oh, I already got the cast now, so I can't quit the production now. So you just got to just push yourself. And then eventually.
The hardest thing is getting started.
That's why I always start before I'm ready.
Yeah.
That could backfire though. The production we did, that was a terrible production with the play I did. And that was one of those, that was actually more organized. It was just egos got in the way in that one. That's just what that was all about. But there's times I've started things, and because I didn't have it all, it kind of didn't always pan out right. So, that's why I got a nice team now, because it's like you got to make things happen, because it's never the perfect moment for anything. Even when it comes to dating, it's never a perfect moment to make that shit right with that person or to get with that. It's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That moment comes.
What do you
but,
mean?
Just in terms of like, because sometimes we try to force things to happen. Sometimes it just aligns itself where it just happens organically. That's the best shit right there. The organic ones.
The organic is the best.
But we live up to them standards, But let's get these subscribers. We need y'all to subscribe to this motherfucker. Because we had 99 views, but only 15 subscribers. That shit ain't adding up. Subscribe to this motherfucker if you're watching.
Just subscribe, man. Just click the little.
And that's all we need. We
really just need y'all to subscribe. That's really about it.
Because once you get to a certain amount of subscribers and views, that's when the money coming in, and that's when the new contract's made, and then we starting to actually see some fucking dividends. It's like, oh shit, we got something here. Mm-hmm. It starts small, and that's it. We started on Anchor.
That part out, right?
Well, as much as I love
put that
about monetizing, it's that time.
Yeah, You started with Anchor and
I
Spotify.
was like, I must start monetizing
I gotta go, guys.
right about now.
These are our Instagram handles. You can follow us. You know, Imani will bring hers back
Yes.
once she gets out of. She's slowly coming out of her cocoon and her hibernation. We're gonna get her out slowly but surely.
Definitely follow my Insta, guys. I'm way cooler on there. Also, that's the same handle for my TikTok as well. So if you want to see how my mom went viral, go ahead and click on
What is your Instagram? I'm sorry.
It's right there. It's right there in the little thing.
Shit.
It's right there. You see it again?
Man, most people need glasses to see shit.
What
You have to take them off to see it.
It's got the eloquent 8, but not with a Q, with a K.
Oh, I see.
I never seen nobody have to take the glasses off to see.
That's crazy. Okay, so before we go,
Hold on. Let me see better.
Go. Okay. Any films, television things that we need to see? I'll start because I've seen a bunch. Like we said, One Night in Miami. I just watched Sylvie's Love last night with I don't want to mess up his name.
I met her.
Namdi Verzuz, something like that.
I met her. I didn't know her name, so I felt bad talking to her. I was like, "Hey,
Tessa Thompson,
you're a great actress."
You know who Tessa Thompson is?
No, I ran into her when I was, I clean homes. My client was like 2 doors down from her, so I just got I felt bad because I didn't know her name. So I'm trying to put, and I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, that's Tessa Thompson, man. That movie.
She was cool though. She was driving. She had a nice little truck too. She was just like. It was like in the road. We just had a little conversation. I was like, we're kind of stopping the road right now. So I was like, well, nice meeting you. Keep being great. That's what I said. Because I didn't know her name. If I did, I probably kept talking.
She's great in the movie. What was I had something yesterday. You know, like all those like 50s and 40s like classic movies that everyone's like, oh, these are like the romantic movies that'll like stand the test of time. Like that's what this movie is. Like if this movie had came out like in the golden age of film, like we would be talking about it now as if it was some crazy Oscar-nominated movie. Like that's how
it looked like some 60 type theme type old school.
Because of how they film. Well, it takes place in the 60s and the 50s. And they filmed it not with a Super 8 camera, but they put some sort of filter on it that looks like it's shot on a different type of film. So that's why it looks like that. But shout out to Tessa Thompson. Shout out to Namdi.
Man, we need to get some of these celebrities on here and stuff, man. It's gonna be nice. That's when we're really on next level when we get a Tessa Thompson on this motherfucker. Talking about her relationship shit. Yeah.
Man, they already got me on. I'm just saying.
Huh? You said we already got you on?
You already got me on. Give me a
I know you drowning us in shit. Follow us at the tapin.podcast. Then you got our other handles right here.
We're done.
We want to thank you for tapping in to the Authentic Podcast, Intriguing Nerds. Any shout outs, anything?
Nope. I want to go. Bye.
Shout out to
I'm kidding. Always, shout out to my family. Continue to keep them in y'all's prayers. Going through a lot right now, but we all good.
That's right.
Let's get these views better than episode 1. Let's do this shit.
Over here talking about my family needing help. He's like, yeah, views.
Shout out to Cairo moms too for going viral. Yes. Shout out to Cairo's moms. I'm JT. It's Cairo. First Lady Imani Faye, KT, we out, baby.
Tap in, y'all. Stay black.